There are 31 nights till Halloween, which means these are the 31 nights to watch horror films. This is 31 Nights of Halloween.
Coming to get you, Barbara.
Night of the Living Dead 1990 is one of my favorite zombie movies of all time. When I was a kid, I remember going to Suncoast Video and seeing the VHS of this and making my mom buy it. I had already seen the original Romero version and was not a fan. I appreciate how he reinvented the zombie genre, but I just wasn't a fan of that version. I do enjoy a lot of his other works like Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead, The Crazies, and Martin. Just wasn't a fan of the 60s Night of the Living Dead. This version, however, although it's not a perfect film, it's a really, really good film. The music, the atmosphere are just perfect. And the performances from Tony Todd and Henry Towles is just phenomenal. Patricia Tallman plays Barbara, but unlike the performance from the original catatonic 60s version of Barbara, this Barbara has had enough and is going to fight to survive. The real Lord of Illusion, Tom Savini, directed this one, and it was written by George Romero, adapted from the script that he and John A. Russo wrote back in the 60s. The movie follows the same beats but sprinkles just enough changes that it makes this one much more enjoyable. Now, when the film originally came out, it bombed at the box office and was panned by critics. I personally believe that these days more and more people have come around to this movie and really do enjoy it and might like it like me more than the original. Or they like it and they really like it, or they hate it and they really hate it. I mean, if you're into fast zombies, then you're not going to like this film. It's a subdued horror movie, in my opinion. And what I mean by that is that, the MPAA came in after Tom Savini was finished with the film, and they gave it an X rating, which was terrible for Tom Savini and forced him to have to cut out a lot of really cool special effects scenes that would have added to this movie. Because, look, I love it. It's a great horror film, a great zombie movie, but I think only one person dies from a zombie in this movie, or technically three. This was Tom Savini's directorial debut, and I think he did a very commendable job. I'm aware that he directed a couple episodes of Tales from the Dark Side prior, but this was his first feature. Would the movie have been better if Tom did not direct it and let Romero direct it? I don't think so, because a decade later, Romero would return to bring us Land of the Dead, and that's not one I enjoyed at all. Like I said, I've been giving this movie high praise ever since the late 90s. Is it the best zombie movie ever? Is it the scariest ever? No, but there's something about it that keeps bringing me back to it every year. If you want to watch a good zombie movie this Halloween season, this is the one you should watch. This is a creepy, eerie, atmospheric zombie flick. I usually don't enjoy remakes, especially ones that are done beat for beat for beat. This one, as I said earlier, it does almost exactly beat for beat, but does enough changes that it's something new. Like when they need to look for the key to the gas pump at the back of the car. I don't remember that being in the original 1968 version. But in this one, that's one thing I do have a problem with, because I can't believe anyone would be that stupid to shoot that was truly unbelievable. That's the one part. That's really the biggest gripe I have with this movie. Other than that, fantastic film. And that's why it's number 25 on 31 Nights of Halloween.